you got to be quicker than that one, boyo. Oh, it's hot, 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 hot. Oh, hot, 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 hot. Coffee. Delicious. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream session with your boy Muzzy McGee. Yee, 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 yee. What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday for those of you who are, doing your church thing, or people who are just hanging out, having a lazy day afternoon, just trying to recover from yesterday or from whatever you guys were doing. I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for enjoying and helping me grow this channel from the ground up. For those of you who've never joined the channel, welcome. For those of you who have joined the channel and are just here to help me grow the channel, thank you for helping me grow the channel. For those of you who are here to learn, thank you for coming here and helping me teach you how to learn teach you things that I'm also trying to teach myself at the same time, so that we can continue to progress as a collective. For those of you who don't understand what the channel is about, I'm going to go over my spiel real quick. It's my hope that I'll be implementing certain things over the next couple of days that will show the all-encompassing nature of the channel that I'm trying to build. So number one, for those of you who have not joined the channel before, I go by the name Muzzy McGee, and this is my channel, and this is what I'm trying to build. For those of you who are confused about that, the channel is about 4 things. I'll pull up the screen. The first 2 things involve the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts. Now, the first part is about the practice session, and the second part is about the second part of the practice session, which is basically the improvisational section. So the first part is about me practicing, you practicing, and us practicing together, us suggesting different influencers that can get us to the next level, to get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, and the expert to the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. And we will do that by doing warm-ups, scales, chords, different chord progressions, different chord voicings, different strumming patterns, different picking patterns, as well as different cover songs and licks of the week. Cover songs, obviously, for promotional use only, to get people onto the channel so people can see where we are, where our level is, this, and the other. So the second part is about us working on improvisational music. Improvisational music, in my opinion, is one of the most important skills that you can have as a musician, especially as a guitar player, because it immediately allows us to use what we've learned in the practice session to implement that into the improvisational section. Improvisational section requires that you use all of the skills that you have at any given point in time and implement them in real time into a song that's being played to you in real time. The live stream will be about me practicing, me doing improvisational music, me playing over a backing track or 2 or 3 backing tracks, depending on how long it's going to be. It's going to be about 15 minutes or so, 10, 15 minutes. And so basically when I improv over those tracks, you get to sit on your throne of judgment, judge me, tell me if I'm doing good, if I'm doing bad, if I'm doing mediocre, whatever the case may be. You get to write that in the comment section. It's my hope that at a certain point you will feel comfortable and confident enough to where you can use the backing tracks that I have to create your own improvisational songs, your own improvisational, I guess, layovers, things that you put over backing tracks, and then that you'll upload those to YouTube, and with your permission, after sharing them to YouTube and sharing them with me, that I will be able to either use them or talk about them on the stream so that we can talk about how you have attacked the fretboard using songs that I've used, how I've used the fretboard attacking the same songs that you've attacked on those particular tracks you sent to me, and how we can get better as a collective, even suggesting different influencers that can help us get to the next level. And all of those things are in service to the third thing, which is what the whole channel is about. It's about me creating electronic music using Logic Pro X, using my skills as a guitar player, my understanding of music theory, and my fundamentals of understanding the fretboard to create the best music I can. I will be singing, I will be songwriting, I will be doing cover songs as well. I'll be doing beat making and things of that nature to create the best music I can in Logic Pro X. Now, all of those things will obviously be in service. 100% of them will obviously, everything I post will be an effort for me to get better at producing songwriting, guitar part, singing, whatever it is, which would be hilarious because some of the stuff I've never done before. The second part of it is basically will be 90% of the stuff I will be doing will be for me personally. The other 10% will be broken up into 2 parts. Music that I create for other people, so that'd be about 5%, and music I create for individuals who are working in movies. So I'll be creating movie scores for them, which will be really cool because it's a different mixing process, it's a different mental process, it's a different lot of things. So anyway, lastly, what was I going to say? When people don't watch the channel, which is basically the 4th thing, when people don't really watch the channel serves for me as where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. It serves as a video log, but when people comment in real time, I can see some of the issues that I'm dealing with in real time, and some of the fixes I can make right away, the fixes that don't cost any money, are fixes that I can make right away, are often fixes I can make right away, depending on how technologically advanced the issues are. But I can make those fixes right away, and it also prevents me from having to go back and watch 15, 20 minutes worth of film for like weeks in the past and say, oh, well, what did I do here? What can I do differently? Is there something structurally I can do differently here? Did somebody comment on this, or this, that, and the other? What do I need to change here? So it helps me adapt my program to you guys better and to myself, really, because my teaching you is also a reflection of how I'm teaching myself. So getting advice from you is paramount on my for my continued growth as a guitar player. So again, so I ask people to do that and comment in real time because it helps out with the channel that way. Until I can do until I can start generating money for the channel through advertiser-based revenue, I ask people to donate to the channel, and I will put that in the description or in the chat section of the video. It's also located in the description. But I have a Ko-fi account. That's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. If you'd like to make a financial donation to the channel. Now, the only reason I'm asking people to do this, it'll always be something that's available that people can do, but the only reason I'm bringing it up is because I'm not with the Amazon affiliate program at the moment, and I'm not with the YouTube partnership program because I don't have enough subscribers. Both of them imply that both of them implicate the fact that I don't have enough subscribers. So until that happens, I have to ask people on a regular basis to donate to the channel. And you can donate as little as $1. Again, my Ko-fi account is ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee, provided you like to donate to the channel. Now, if you'd like to donate in a more indirect way, you can use my cryptocurrency referral links to do so. If you've not dipped your feet into the cryptocurrency pool, this may be your opportunity to do so. I should go ahead and point out that I'm not a financial expert. This isn't financial advice, and I'm never going to tell you, and I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. However, I'm sharing my passion of music with you guys, and I figure I'll share another passion of mine. I do very much enjoy trading cryptocurrency, so I figure maybe you guys might like it too. The way it helps out is when you sign up using the referral links. The referral links are refer a friend program. So I'm the friend that's referring a new client to a new business. And through that, there are perks that they will offer you that you would never get if you signed up by yourself. The reason is because they want older clients like me to get new clients like you through the door because it costs them less in advertiser-based revenue. That's how it works, okay? And so what happens is basically when you sign up, they will give you perks and benefits that will be exponentially better than that of what you get if you signed up by yourself. Now, those perks and benefits that they offer you, whether it be $20 cash back or $100 off of trading fees, whatever they offer you, they will in turn offer to me, and by extension this channel, as I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back into the channel. That is how it helps out. Again, do your research, be smart. Listening to people on the internet about different things to buy here and there may not help you, okay? Maybe it might, but again, be smart. You know, it's making investment decisions. You should never spend more money than you can afford to lose. I spend anywhere between $25 and $50 a month. Could I spend 10 times that much? Absolutely. I choose not to because I want to grow that thing little by little. And if I lose $5, I obviously get upset. But I can forfeit one dinner with friends a month to make that kind of to make a thing. Again, that's my personal budget. But if you guys have other budgets, maybe you don't have as much like that, or maybe you have more than that. But just be smart. Make smart decisions. Talk with people around you, and maybe get involved. Signing up for any of these sites using my referral links in the first place is at no cost to you. If you decide it's not for you after navigating the website, after talking to people, you decide it's not for you, then it's just not for you, okay? Lastly, I just say the easiest way to help me out with all of these channels, or this channel, growing my YouTube channel, is obviously helping me grow my other accounts. I'm currently on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. And helping me grow those other channels will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel. And helping me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow this other channel because one hand washes the other. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started here today. We're going to see some improvements on a lot of these things happening over the next couple months. We're talking about lighting. We're talking about the background, talking about all those things. But these things happen little by little, okay? And the reason why is I don't want to add 15, 20 things because I'm doing this whole thing, basically building this whole thing by myself, which is normal. I try to make sure that I limit the amount of mistakes that I have to make, I have to go digging for, I'll say. Because I can't, you know, especially when it comes to technology, I don't want to be digging through 15, 20 things at the same time to try to figure out where things are happening. So I'm trying to build this thing little by little. Small changes, getting onto Twitch. And once I get onto Twitch, then I'll be adding the screen grabs in the background so people can follow along with the exercises we're doing without having to change screens or without me having to hold up books and things of that nature. So that's what's going on right now. Real quick, I have sort of 3 things to say. Number 1, I don't take requests on this channel. Now, I did say this before, and I will discuss this again. One of the things I thought was pretty cool, which actually might be a really good idea, is to take backing track requests, like where people post backing tracks that I am legally allowed to use that don't require copyrights, because they have a bunch of them on YouTube. I use them on my channel. We can post different things like that, and maybe I'll spend a day or a session. Maybe I'll do a Saturday improvisational session for an hour where I have people just come on and they can donate and they can obviously request different cover song or different backing track cover songs that I can use, so I can play solo across those tracks, which would help out the channel. But sitting here and when people say things like, "Oh yeah, play that song from Def Leppard," or "Play that song from Genesis," or "Play the Final Countdown," like there are channels that do that, and that's great. I don't see the purpose of doing that with what I'm trying to build here. That's not to say I won't change my mind in the future. That's just to say, at least at this moment, I don't see the value in how that adds to the channel. We're already going to be working on cover songs for the channel for promotional uses, so that's one thing. But to sit here and just play songs I don't feel like that really helps us progress as guitar players. Okay, practice, boneheaded practice, working on different exercises, and then creating our own music. I think really is, and working on improvisational music, I think is really what helps us build our base as the better guitar players. Playing other songs for me is really just an indicator of where your level is and how long it took you to learn that particular song and how cleanly to learn that song. It just really is a showcase of what level you're at. It's not really something that helps you progress. Again, personal opinion, that I reserve the right to change that later, but as of right now, that's how I feel about it. The second thing is I do curse on this channel, especially when I get frustrated. You're going to hear me say things like shit and fuck. And if those are actual obstacles for you, this might not be the channel for you. I suggest different influencers. I'll use one as an example. Brandon Dion curses in this channel. He is by far and away one of my favorite guitar influencers. He's amazing. He's funny. He creates great content, and it's interesting to watch. He's a great teacher. He just happens to curse. Most of the people that I watch, or most of the musicians that I know in real life, whether they work in orchestras or whether they play in live bands, they all curse like sailors. So it seems to me a bit disingenuous when people are sitting on here and say, oh, I don't curse or whatever. But at the very least, I want people to be honest. Like, I come from the South, so I know people don't like cursing. But at the same time, I understand people who do curse because I curse. So I just don't want to. If it's an actual obstacle for you in watching this channel, this may not be the channel for you. And lastly, if you have any serious questions regarding anything that I'm doing on the channel, just DM me on Instagram. I'm not going to have time to get to those questions all the time. If you say hi or what's going on or how are you, this, that, and the other, then I can answer those questions. Or what kind of guitar are you playing? Small, 2, 3, 4 sentence kind of questions I can answer during the live stream. I obviously have to take a break to do some of these. But at the same time, if you have any serious questions regarding music theory, regarding any of the techniques or things of that nature, I'm very happy to answer those questions, just not on the stream, because the stream is like really set to where, like, it's going to be set to, especially like Daisy said, especially this coming week and every week after this for the next 4 months, they're going to be very tight schedule-wise. That's probably the best way to describe it. This is going to be real tight, okay? So I'm going to have to get through some of these exercises a lot more quickly than what I normally have to do. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started here today before I just keep talking like a jabberjaw. We're already 12 minutes into the session, and I should have already started at this point. But we're cutting it down. I'm going to turn up the volume a little bit more on my microphone so that people can hear me. 13, 14. I'm just trying to turn it up little by little because, again, I've been dealing with some issues regarding the microphone because I don't have my other one installed. And that's another issue that I will hopefully be able to deal with over the next couple of weeks or a couple of months. So let me see if I can turn this 13 decibels. We're going to 14 decibels. Again, I'm going to go ahead and type in my coffee account into the chat section and give you the lick of the week as well. So you guys will have it, and in the event that you decide you want to work on the lick of the week or you'd like to make a donation to the channel, you will have all of those things at your fingertips. Let me copy this. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wigfoot, what's going on, my guy? Oh man, it wouldn't let me. For some reason, it's not letting me type into the chat. I don't know what. Okay, let me see if I can try this again. Oh, it worked that time. Did it? Can you see my? Can you see my? It works. Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to try to do this again. I'm going to try to copy and paste this into the link so I don't have to go back at it again. Copy. Great. Thanks, man. See, this is why I also need people in the chat. Like, it helps. 100 for you, dog. Thanks for being here on a Sunday, dude, and for supporting me every step of the way. You've been instrumental in helping me get to the next level as far as just getting here every single day, dude. You're the best, man. Let me go ahead and just say the lick of the week. Here's the lick of the week. So that people have it, and then I can just get started on these exercises. I've had a bunch of really good ones. If I went to the Instagram page where I save these videos, you should see how many of these videos I have as far as like lick of the week ideas. I have a bunch of them right now. I have probably 1,000, easily 1,000 of them. Some of them go from like extremely advanced, and some of them go from extremely simple. But a lot of them are really, really cool. Weekfoot, man, thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate you. Shout out you. We're going to get started here today, guys. Let's get it going. Thank you guys again for being here on a Sunday. I know being here Sunday sucks, man, because it's the day where most people are like, well, we went out last night, we were having a good time with our friends, we were, you know, whatever, and some people are dealing with situations from last night, or some people are just, you know, just not here, mentally checked out. I get that, but I'm trying to get better as a guitar player, and so hopefully most of you that you're here, I hope you guys are trying to do the same thing. I would imagine that would be kind of the case. Again, let me know if you guys are having any problems with the sound or the volume or things of that nature. So I'm going to go right into this exercise, which is the alternate spider picking exercise, where we try to keep all our fingers down at the same time and try not to muffin top. And muffin top is a term that I have reused to mean that your fingers don't spill over onto other strings where they unintentionally meet the other strings. I call it muffin topping. Yes, I realize that has a weight thing too, but I'm a big huskier guy, so I hope that that's not an offensive term. I don't really find it to be, but some people might, so. Let's go. Muffin topped a little bit right there in the middle, but a solid overall exercise completion. Let's go at 100 beats per minute. Gonna work on the John Petrucci style exercise by the mosquito style exercise. Again, I have another. Dude, you're the best. I just saw this. $100 for you, dog. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you saying that. I should just tell people again later this week, because I have to have another, not operation, but I have to have another thing done on my tooth later on this week, because I had a hell of a week. I'm still dealing with pain, and I'm still trying to be here, because I really, really, really want you guys to be involved and see the dedication I have. I hope that that inspires you. I really do. To understand what it takes to be here, even if sometimes it doesn't seem as I'm going as intensely as I should be going. But anyway, we're gonna get right into the John Petrucci by the mosquito style exercise, guys. Thanks for being here on a Sunday. Let's go. Get back here a little bit. Keep forgetting to put my guitar in the screen or in the full screen. So that's about. Anyway, let's type this up. I don't know if you're still here in the chat, but if you are, you're awesome, bro. You're the best. Back to the alternate spider picking exercise at 100 beats per minute, guys. Again, you don't have to do this at the same tempo. If you need to take it down, this isn't a competition. This is a practice session. We're just trying to get better, okay? lastly, we're going to go right into the chromatic tapping from the 1st to the 16th fret at 100 beats per minute. Yeah. Now that we've finished with that, guys, we can go right into the sweep picking exercises, which we did not do yesterday because we were doing you guessed it, the selective picking exercises, I believe, is that what we were doing yesterday. So we're going to go, did we do sweep picking yesterday or selective picking? We did selective picking yesterday. I really need to write these things down. 80 beats per minute, guys. We're going to start working on the Brandon Dion version of the song, or the Brandon version. We're going to start working with the Brandon Dion sweep picking exercise that I found on his stream. Again, I really like Brandon Dion. He does curse on his channel, but he is an incredible teacher. He's funny, and his programs are very simple and easy to watch. I recommend to everybody to watch his channel. I don't just recommend people watch on his channel. I recommend to everybody to watch any of the influencers I talk about on this channel, or the guitar players that I talk about on this channel. I encourage you not only to watch their stuff, but to actively participate in helping them grow their channels too, by at least watching what it is they're doing. So let's get right to it, guys. The Brandon Dion exercise is going to sound a little something like this, right? Sure, okay? 80 beats per minute. We're going to do it at 80 beats per minute, 90 beats per minute, and then 100 beats per minute. So let's go. Solid. 80 beats per minute was pretty solid, guys. Let's see if we can do this again at 90 beats per minute and see if we can keep it as solid as we did at 80 beats per minute. Keep trying. Keep working. Okay? We don't get it right the first time, do it the second time. Not the second time, then the third time. Not the 100th time, then the 1000th time. Whatever. Let's get it done. Oh man, I did this yesterday. I don't know if this will come out, but I figured out how to do pinch harmonic. Well, not pinch harmonics, but do these across the board. So it sounds like this. Let me see. I don't know why this doesn't work. I thought that was pretty cool. 100 beats per minute. Not that anybody's really watching. watching, said me. On 101. This is in the Dalmatian story. I said not 101 because I accidentally hit the tempo all the way up to 101 beats per minute. Anyway, let's get right to it. Same exercise, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Not the greatest one at 100 that I've ever done because there were a bunch of mistakes there, but we're going to move right along. We're going to go back to 80 beats per minute. We're going to work on sweep picking exercise. I want to say number 2 this time. Number 2 is where we work on the outside chords. Okay, we're going to work on that at 80 beats per minute, 90 beats per minute, and 100 beats per minute after this coffee break. Delicious. So this is what we sound like right here. 90 beats per minute. Same exercise, guys. 90 beats per minute. Welcome to the channel, guys. Thank you so much for being here on this Sunday. Sucks being here on Sundays. Everybody knows that, but thank you guys for making the effort. Thank you for being here. Okay? Right to 100 beats per minute, guys. Hundreds. Yeah. 100 beats per minute. Same exercise. Let's go. And then we can get right to the scales. Okay? The scales. Okay? 100 beats per minute. Let's go. up at 100. 100 didn't sound too bad. 80 sounded okay. 90 was rough. Okay. I just want to type this into the chat before I get going here. I gotta say this into the chat. What? Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't know that. I guess you only have a certain... Okay, I didn't know that. I guess you have a certain amount of letters. Okay. Maybe I have to unlock that, get more letters or more characters that I can use, because apparently you can only type 2 sentences or 3 sentences. That's crazy. Okay. All right. Well, now that we finished that exercise, we're going to go right into the scales, guys. That's what we gonna do. Let me get right to it. Let me see where we at. Where we at? Where we at? Ooh. Huh. Oh, metronome. Yeah, we're doing the G major scale. We're starting with the F sharp G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. At which point we're doing the G major scale at 105 beats per minute. Then we're going to take the scale down under, Dionanda, to 100 beats per minute, and we're going to work on the F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scale, and then the G minor pentatonic scale. Yeah, at 100 beats per minute. Yeah. Do it, lady. Big fan of that sketch. I don't know who does those sketches, but I'm a big fan. The guy who makes that weird voice. Yeah, yeah. Making weird noises because I live alone. F sharp G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position. F sharp G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, F sharp, G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Finally, the eighth position, or the octave position, the F sharp, G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute, guys. Let's get it going. Now we're going to move right on to the F sharp, G flat major scale. No, the G major scale at 105 beats per minute, guys. Happy Sunday. Let's go. Okay. Second position, G major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Position, F sharp, G major scale, my bad, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, Sixth position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. The eighth position of the octave position of the G major scale before we move right on to the pentatonics, the minor pentatonics. That should be more specific. Let's get right into the eighth position of the G major scale. And 105 beats per minute. Turn the tempo down before I start aimlessly noodling around my guitar, which I love to do. It's just not exactly great when you have other things to do. It's not helpful. It's not useless. It's just not helpful at the moment that you're trying to build something or when you're trying to work on stuff and you keep noodling around instead of working on things you should be working on. Anyway, let's get right to it, guys. With the we're going to do the minor pentatonic scales. And then we're going to get to the find the note, and then we're going to do the chords that I hate the most. So the minor seventh chords and the major seventh chords. Did I take it down 100? I did. There we go. Back to the string, back to this right here. Let's get it going. Oh shit, that's what I meant to say. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Shout out to you. I get hundreds being here, man. That's great. Shout out you. Anyway, do your dance. F sharp G flat major scale at 100. F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Sunday, guys, by the way. The F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. If you guys haven't done so already, I'd really like for you to like the channel, or like the video if you can. It's free. It's at no cost to you. You know what I mean? And it just helps out with the algorithm. But happy Sunday either way. Thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all. I know how difficult it is to be here on a Sunday fun day. Let's go. Let's get right into the bottom of the last one, which is the F sharp, the G minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's get into this last part. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Second position, F sharp G flat major, no, G minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, F sharp, the G minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, G minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, G minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the sixth position, or the octave position of the F sharp, the G minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. I knew I was going to try to get it right, guys. We're going to turn off the metronome. We're going to play a fun game called Find the Note. Those of you who were here before, those of you who've been with us at all at any point this year, you know Find the Note is literally what it sounds like. We're going to find the note all up and down the fretboard. And the note this week is the G note. We're not working on sharps or flats. We're just doing natural notes until the end of the year. Memorize the fretboard, so it helps us memorize the fretboard because they say it's an important skill. Well, at least John Petrucci I'm sorry, not John Petrucci. Joe Satriani said it was an important skill to have. Joe Satriani, for those you don't know, is a very famous conservatory type guitar player who went to a conservatory. I believe he went to Berklee College of Music in Boston. Yeah, and so did John Mayer. So, you know, just to show you the level they're playing at. Dream Theater, I believe the whole band from Dream Theater went to Boston, to Berklee College of Music in Boston. Let's get right into it, guys. We're going to play the fun game called Find the G. On the first string, we know that we're in standard tuning of E, A, D, G, B, E. So we already know the open strings, or the 0, which is. So we're going to get right into that. Okay, there we go. So the G, if we know that the open note is E on the bottom string, I don't know why this keeps happening to me. I need a second here, guys. I don't know why this is happening. Keep this down here like this, because for some reason my phone refuses to charge, and that's why I keep it up here on the table with me for 2 reasons: to make sure that I can get, to make sure that whatever's happening on the channel, in case I've had an issue where I wasn't able to communicate with people before, but because I had my stream open, I was able to do so in a way that was, I was able to text people in the chat that were chatting with me, and the other reason I keep it open is because I don't have, my phone charger is screwed up. So let's play the fun game called Find the G Notes, okay? So we know that open strings are E, A, D, G, B, E, which gives us our starting point for all of these notes. What we're doing here is we're going to find the G note, which we know is on the first string, which is on the 3, 3rd fret, and then we know if you add 12 to any number below the 12th fret, you find its octave equivalent you find its octave equivalent when you add 12 to any note that's below the 12th fret, and you find its octave equivalent below the 12th fret if you have, by subtracting 12 from the number of the fret that is above the 12th fret. So if you knew that, hypothetically speaking, if you knew that G, you can find G at the 15th fret, if you subtract 12 from that, you will find its octave position at the lower part, which is 3. And if you start off knowing that G is the 3rd fret on the E string, you add 12 to that note, and you will find your octave position on that note. So let's get it going, guys. So we're at 3/15 on the bottom E string, which on the top E string is going to be identical. Okay? Which was 3/15 on the top E string. Which is 3/15 on the low E string again. Then we'll go to the A string. We know we're at 10 and 22 on the A string. You add 12 to 10, you get 22. You subtract 12 from 22, and you get 10, guys. It's that simple. Simple math. Above the 12th fret, you subtract 12. Below the 12th fret, you add 12. So we're back to 3/15 on the bottom E string, which puts us back to 3/15 on the top E string. Which puts us back to, we're going to the B string, which we know is at 8 and 20. Again, you add 12 to 8, you get 20, you subtract 12 from 20, and you get 8. Very simple math, guys. And back to 3/15. If anybody really wants the music theory explanation for that, I can explain that to you in a DM. If you add me on Instagram or Facebook, you can privately message me, and I can explain some of this to you guys. We're at the low E string. Again, we're at 3/15 on the low E string, which puts us at the A string next, which puts us at 10 and 15. Then when we go for the D string, we know that it's at 5 and 17. Again, you add 5, you add 12 to 5, you get 17. You subtract 5 from 17, 12 from 17, and you get 5. Simple math, guys. Then we're going back to 10 is 20, 10 and 22 on the bottom A string, on the A string. And back to 3/15 on the E string. You get it. Then back to 3/15 on the high E string. Then back to 8 and 20 on the bottom E string. Then back to the G string is obviously open. When you play it open, you have G, so you add 12 to. We know that when you play a string that's open, we consider it 0. So open and 12 will be where you find your note in your octave position on the G string. Be open and 12. Then we go back to the D string. We're back to 5 and 17. 5 and 17 on the D string. That's right. Frets 5 and 17 on the D string. Then back to 10 and 20. Oh, my bad. 10 and 22 on the A string. Then we're going to finish up with 3 and 15 on the bottom E string. We're going to finish up doing my favorite thing, which sounds like this. Now that we finished a fun game called Find the Note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do the worst game, which is called Find the chords that I hate doing. So they're not hard to find. They're the 7th chords, okay? And I don't hate them. I'm just not good at them, and that's really the issue right there, is that it's not a hate thing. It's just, I wish I knew them so that I wouldn't have to feel bad about myself when I have struggled with the chords. So we're going to start with the flats and the sharps. We're starting F sharp, G flat, minor, major 7th chord or 7th chord, and then we're going to do the G flat minor 7th chords. Again, F sharp and G flat are notationally different provided you're reading sheet music, but they are sonically identical when you are not, which means the position and the sound are going to sound exactly the same. It's just going to look different if you're reading sheet music, okay? It's that simple. It literally is that simple. We're going to start with the F sharp, G flat 7 chords. We're going to do the 7 chords, the melody chords, the inside chords, the rhythm chords, followed by the bottom 4 string chords, and then we're going to do this. We're going to repeat that with the G minor 7 chords, and so on and so forth. And as my old chemistry teacher would say, etc., etc. Hundreds for all you guys who are here on a Sunday. We all know that it sucks to be here on Sundays because doing work on Sundays is the last thing we want to do. It is a day of rest where people just want to rest and recover from all of the milk and cookies they had on Saturday night. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I hope you guys were safe and smart and had a good time either way. For those of you who don't like milk or cookies, I hope that you enjoyed your Saturday and that you are maxing and relaxing. But obviously after this session so that we can do really good. So anyway, G7 chords. F sharp, G flat, melody chord. Let's go. This. There we go. Let's go again. Yep. Again, learning chords sucks. There's no substitute. We need it. Let's go again. Let's get right into the inside chords. These are the F sharp, G flat inside chords, guys. Let's go. Let's go again. right to these rhythm chords, guys. The F sharp, G flat rhythm chords. Let's go. These start with 2, so right here. Then the bar chord. Then pinky. Then is it here? Forgot the pinky. Let's go back up the fretboard, guys. Bar this shit off. Then we're gonna go here. Right here. Then right here. We're gonna go down. Then this one. Felt like it was going to break. Then right here with the pinky. Right here. Then right here. I don't know why I felt like it was going to break. I just restrung this guitar like 2 days ago. I'd be pissed if that happened. And I really love these strings. I really love Diodario. Like, they're my favorite brand by far and away. Again, personal opinion, I'm not selling anything. I'm not sponsored by them. They're just my favorite strings. Yeah, I have them here if you want to see what they look like, but for what it's worth. So 3-pack, little 3-bonger. Let's get right to the bottom 4 string chords. F sharp, G flat 7th, major chords. A sound list something like this right here. Why is this one not working? Oh, it's because it's like this. What? Oh. So it's. And then. To these minor 7th chords, guys. Let's do the melody chords. Sound a little something like this right here. right here. Let's go to these inside chords. It sounds a little something like this right here. These are the F sharp, G flat minor 7th chords, the inside chords for the record. That was not. Let's get right into the rhythm chords and then the bottom 4 string chords before we switch right on over to the G7th and G minor 7th chords, okay? Let's get to it. Let's go. Let's go. Bottom 4 string chords, it sounds something like this right here. Which is a tough one for me. Right here again. Right here. There we go. Right here. One more time. Right here. Guys, we're going to get right into it here. I'm going to start smashing some of these emojis in a couple seconds here. I just want to see what these look like. I just wanted to try some of these emojis to see what they look like. They're actually cooler. I wish I had the ones that floated though, like more of the ones that like the hearts or like the streamers or like the smiley face one or the 100 emoji. We're going to get to the G minor and G major 7th chords right now. So here they are in all of their glory. We're gonna work on these. We're gonna memorize them. We're gonna work, 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 and then when we get finished working, we're gonna work some more. Okay? Those are 7th chords. The minor 7th chords are located at the bottom, and here are the second part of the minor 2nd chords. Minor 7th chords. Okay? Hopefully you can see that. All right. Mung Tao. Oh, I keep saying that phrase. I stopped watching the movie Rush Hour. All right, we're gonna do the G7 chords. After I get some of this coffee. G7 chords. In here. Sweetfoot, I appreciate you, dog. You're the best. Right here again. Let me see where we were before. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. And then the open. Inside chords. Right here. We're going to slide up that fretboard to right child. Then here. Then here. And right here, guys. Slide back down. Then right here. We're going to bar it off. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all that you've done, the help that you've given to the channel, man. Here's hundreds for you. I hope that we'll see you tomorrow and the day after and the day after, that you can continue to help me grow this channel. For those of you who'd like to also help, by all means, just watch, like, comment on the channel. It's helpful stuff, guys. It's simple, but it's also really helpful. Even if you can only watch a couple minutes, if you have enough time to give a little bit of advice, maybe you could just shout me out in the channel, say, hey, man, just stopping by, trying to see what's up, whatever. All this stuff is helpful, guys. It just helps me move up in the algorithm to make sure that I can get a part of the YouTube partnership program, so that way I can do less of the song and dance when I'm asking people for donations. It's just easier that way. Anyway, inside chord, which means I can ask less. I can say less about it. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean. Anyway, inside chords, G7. shut up on this right here. Now we're going to get right into the rhythm chords that sound a little something like this. Y'all know about this. And we're going to bar it off. We're going to add that thing right here. We're going to go here. Weird one. We're going to go again to the weird one. Then we're going to bar that shit off. Then we're going to go right here. Right here. And then right here. Right here. Right here. Oh, here we go. Right here. Then right here. Right here. I think we have to do this one more time. Right here. Bar it off. Now we're going to go here. String chords that sound something like this right here. So we're going to start with the melody chords first. Let's go. So right here. So right here. Right here. Here. And here. You know what I mean? here. Let's get right into the inside chords, guys. The inside chords. We're doing it. Yeah. Inside G. Minor seventh chords. Yanum to mat. Yanum to mat. Okay? Yanum to mat. Let's go. Inside chords. Sound less like this right here. Let's go right into the bottom four string chords. Sound like this right here. at them scale other chords. Y'all, we get to go right into the lick of the week. For those of you who haven't looked at it, I've already posted it into the channel. It's in the chat section. If you scroll up, you can see it. So, again, guys, thank you for being here on this wonderful Sunday. Hunters for Wakefoot, because Wakefoot's always here helping me grow this channel little by little. But again, let's get right to it, guys. We just finished that up. We're going to go right to the one Instagram channel. So I'm going to play this so you guys can hear it. Run through this. So again, as I tell everyone, when I post something about an influencer, I always tell people to subscribe to their platforms, subscribe to their channels, and to like their videos and watch their videos, because we want to help support the people who help us get better, okay? So this guy's name is Antonio Vizzero. He's an Italian guitar player, and he is very helpful. He helps us with a lot of stuff on this channel because I watch a lot of his stuff, and they're very easy, bite-sized licks of the week that we can do in a manageable way. So... see if I'm playing that right. Okay, so he always uses his ring finger to bend. So he'll play it with his index finger if he's doing hammer-ons and pull-offs, but if he's trying to bend the string, he'll use his ring finger. So it looks like this. To move it up, it would sound like this. Again, if you want to move it up again, it's... sounds like the other one too, so it's like, so it's a variation off that one, so it's... So you can actually play both of those in quick succession, so it sounds like this. done with the lick of the week for today. We're going to get right into the ABCOD song. I'm going to keep working on this one a little while, so I hope that you will join me while I'm working on this one. So it's like... So that's the part that I'm stuck on right there, right now. So this is the part we're doing. that's all we're going to do on that today, because I'm not going to have enough time to get this other stuff finished, which unfortunately is always going to be the problem on this channel. There's always going to be time restrictions that are going to get in the way of our progressing, but that is life, guys. I just want to thank you guys for those of you who were able to be here, for those of you who are still here. Shout out to all of you who are able to be here. Shout out to the guys who are here every single day. Shout out to the guys who are just helping me build this channel brick by brick, just by showing up for a few minutes, liking and commenting on the video. And for those of you who don't do any of those things, I hope that you will. You know, I can't force you to do anything you don't want to do, but I'm hoping that maybe you see the channel, you see the merit in what I'm trying to build here, and hopefully with time you will feel comfortable in doing that. So, increasing my visibility on the algorithm so I can get advertiser-driven revenue and not have to sing and dance for myself. Anyway, let's go right to these G major backing tracks, guys. We're gonna get to it. This is G, D, G major chord, D major chord, E minor chord, then C major chord. terribly, not terribly, just was not as great as I thought it was going to be. Terrible is not the greatest word that I could use to describe that. I'm going to turn this off right here so we can get right into the last one. Let's go! Get it, go! Thank you guys for joining me on the channel today. I'm so thankful that you guys are here on a Sunday. You guys shows your dedication, guys. It's just really, really, really awesome that you guys are here, so I'm appreciative of that. And thank you for your comments and your likes on the video. It's always been helpful, so thanks. Yeah, we finished that up today, guys. We did a real good job. Yeah. shut this down. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the channel. Let me go ahead and type this in the chat. Thank you. Your dedication is amazing, guys. Your dedication to being on the channel every day is amazing, guys. In any case, I want to say thank you guys for being here on the channel. For those of you who were able to join me today, sometimes you're just not going to be able to join me. It is what it is. I keep all these videos on the playlist section of my channel so that people can rewatch them. Again, I don't change too much from week to week because the idea is that you have to be consistent in your practicing, and changing practices or changing different techniques every single day doesn't help you get better, because you're not taking into account or doing enough time, spending enough time with certain exercises in order to get to that next level. We're going to be adding new things here and there. I'm going to be sprinkling in some new things with the warm-ups and different things with the scales. Like I said, we're going to be doing thirds, fourths, and fifths when it comes to scales. We're just trying to learn them, have them memorized and committed to memory before we can do those other things, because you have to understand scales and the patterns and how they work together in order for them to continue to do, in order for them to have their efficacy and work at the level that they should be working at. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say this again. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to go over my spiel real quick so that people understand what the channel is about. For the people who don't join the channel every single day. So the channel is about 4 things. First of all, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel, and I'm trying to build this from the ground up, starting with the live stream. This channel is about 4 things. And the first 2 things involve the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts. The first part is the practice session, the second part is the improv section. The practice session is about me practicing and you practicing and us practicing together, because everyone knows practicing by yourself, everyone knows practicing sucks. So we try to make it a little bit more fun by having collective nature to the channel, hopefully by adding different exercises that can be more fun and things of that nature to make this the most fun we possibly can have. Practicing, there's only so much fun that you can have, because practicing in and of itself is just terrible, but getting better and seeing results is fun. So, what was I going to say? With that being said, the practice session will include warm-ups, scales, chords, different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, chords and voicings, as well as cover songs and licks of the week and things of that nature. So that's basically what the practice session is going to entail, and it's all in service for us from getting from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, from the expert up to the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. We will immediately take those skills and implement them into the second part, which is the improvisational section, which I will be improving on the channel on the live stream, where you can sit on your throne of judgment and tell me if I'm doing good, tell me if it sounds bad, tell me if it sounds great or terrible, and let me know what I can do to get better. Talk to me about different exercises, different techniques, different influencers that may help me get to a different level of guitar playing, see things a little bit differently. What was I going to say? All those obviously are in the improvisational skills. For me, are like some of the most important skills a guitar player or a musician can have, because it requires that you call on all the skills that you have, everything that you've learned, and it makes you implement them in real time. So obviously, this thing is about us getting from the intermediate to the virtuoso levels of improvisational music playing, and every level in between. The third thing is what the whole channel is about. It's about me taking my understanding of music theory and my understanding of the guitar and the fretboard to create the best possible music I can in Logic Pro X, using my guitar, using my voice, and using my singing and songwriting abilities, which are non-existent at this moment, to create the best music I can every single day. And synthesizer-driven music, to create the best music I can every single day. 100% of the music I'll be putting out will be music that will help me get better on a regular basis. The other 90% will be music that I will be. The other 90% will be music that I'm creating for myself personally. Or of that 100%, 90% will be music I'm creating for myself personally, and 10% of that will be music I'm creating for individual artists who ask me to create music for them, and the other 5% will be music I'll be creating for people who are looking for individual scores for movies that they're working on. So I'll be working on movie scores, which helps me add to my creativity and the mental dexterity of creating different, or doing different mixing and mastering tracks, because it's not the same process. Lastly, when people don't really watch the channel sort of serves for me as a where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, if you know anybody who's interested in trying to help me build a channel like that, if anybody's just a guitar player, intermediate guitar player, and wants more motivation to keep working on the channel or keep working on their skill set, I hope that you will invite them to join me on my channel every single day, to like, comment, and subscribe on my videos, and also to join the channel every single day as I do live streams for free, Hopefully, at a certain point, I'll be able to get advertiser-driven revenue, so I don't have to do the second thing, which is ask people to make donations to the channel in 2 different ways. The first way is using my Coffee account. It's a direct way to add money to the account to help me create more content, to help me get better backgrounds and purchase different things and save up enough money to make sure that if something breaks that I can replace it immediately. So what I ask people to do is to donate to my Coffee account. Again, that's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee, provided you'd like to make a donation to the channel. The second way to donate to the channel is an indirect way to do so. And the way that you do that is you use my cryptocurrency referral links that are located in the description of every single video. Using my cryptocurrency referral links to sign up for the channel will help out in the following way. It's a refer a friend program, so when you sign up and you use my referral links, you'll get perks and benefits that will be exponentially better than that of what you would get if you sign up by yourself. They want people like me, older clients like me, to get newer clients like you through the door. And the way that they do that is through incentivizing you through these doorbuster things that they do when people sign up using referral links. So they might offer you $20 cash back or $50 cash back or $100 off trading fees, but whatever they offer you, they will in turn offer me as I'm the referring clients, which is an opportunity they'll offer you after you make several trades, after a couple months you've been on the website. Whatever they offer me, they will in turn offer you, and by extension this channel, as I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back into the platform. Okay. Again, cryptocurrency, you have to be age eligible and regionally eligible to get involved with cryptocurrency. I mean, you have to be in a location where you can do cryptocurrency, where they allow you to trade cryptocurrency, and you have to be old enough. I don't know if it's 18 or 21. I don't know, depending on where you are, if that changes. But again, if you're age eligible and you'd like to do that, I recommend it wholeheartedly because I trade cryptocurrency every single day. I spend anywhere between $25 and $50 a month on cryptocurrency. I love it very much. Some people don't. You know, it is what it is. So I ask people to join and trade cryptocurrency and use my referral links to do so. It helps out with the channel in an indirect way because the company would be obviously giving me these same perks that they offer you. Lastly is when people don't really watch the channel, Lastly, the best way to help me out with the channel, especially during this period of advertiser-driven revenue purgatory, is just to help me by subscribing to me across all platforms. I'm currently available on Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Subscribing to me across those other platforms will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other channels, those other accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't thank you enough for being here. I want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for your dedication to being on this channel. Thank you for the constructive criticism you guys give me on a regular basis. And yeah, I'm going to get up out of here. Like I said before, I go by the name of Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to build. And I'm going to keep pushing the envelope and keep tweaking the channel until I get it to where it needs to be. And then we're going to tweak some more, and so we can get better and better every single day. It's my hope that you will join me on this journey and that you will be a part of this process to helping me get to that next level. In any case, I go by the name Muzzy McGee, guys. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to build, and I'm going to continue to build this thing brick by brick. But with your help, we can make it happen more quickly. Okay, love you. Bye. Happy